7 Habits of Happy People on How to Be Happy. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Best Health channel. Today, we will be learning about the Now, let us look at the first of the 7 habits of happy people, flawless imperfection. When we dream, we all want to be perfect, right? The ideal friends, the ideal career, and the ideal existence. However, a perfect life will not make you happy. Empathy and trust are not among our strongest feelings. Instead of living the flaws and failings that make you and your life unique, these emotions live the flaws and failures that make you and your life unique. The happy individuals do not seek perfection in their lives, they do not want their lives to be perfect. Instead than dreaming of a different world where everything is bigger and better, they fall. Imagine your dream house. What do you see? In love with the tiniest flaws all around them. Do you imagine a large estate with a movie theater, a large pool, and other amenities? A large backyard. In theory, these ideas could make you joyful because you envision yourself enjoying every moment of them. Inch 2 of your picture-perfect home, but this image is only a fantasy. In fact, every home has its own set of problems. Imperfections. Even in your dream home, every room could be bigger and the pool could be deeper. You can never be satisfied with what you already have if you constantly begging for more. So instead of imagining your ideal existence, focus on the flaws in your current situation. Accidents, failures, and blunders occur in life. Nonetheless, do not criticize them. Esteem them in your life. How's the doorknobs may be loose, and the ceiling may be too low, yet these flaws convert a room into a home. In all parts of life, you do not need perfection to be happy because you will discover it. Number 2. Happiness in the most inconvenient places. What is the most valuable asset, time or money? Money, power, and celebrity are all resources in your life. People wish for one thing when they have reached the end of their rope. They have one thing they desire above all others, and that resource is time. They want for more time with the people they care about, more time to pursue their passions, more time to go across the world. Time to try new things. In the end, time is the most valuable resource you have. However, we often overlook how rapidly time passes, and you may find yourself wasting your life in the desire of money attention. Power. You could aim for fame and money. You may believe that having a title and a paycheck will make you satisfied in your job. These are the only resources you will require. You fantasize about how wonderful your life would be if only you had more money. Or sway, but what happens once you arrive? When you become affluent and powerful, what happens next? You are just as empty as you were before. Fame and riches were such pleasant indulgences. Although this is self-evident, they cannot provide significance to your life. You require passion, love, and a sense of purpose. You might have all the money in the world, but it is worthless if you do not have those things. That is why happy people appreciate their time and do not live their lives in search of a large wage. They do not seek to be famous, powerful, or significant. Instead, the happiest people devote their lives to helping others. Their time to things that bring them joy, to their passions, to their loved ones, to their hobbies. So, as you are towards the end of your life, reconsider how you spend your time. When you look back on your life, you should be certain of one thing: you used your time properly. Emotional ties. Number 3. When was the last time you had a meaningful conversation? You might want to avoid having serious or emotional conversations. You have the ability to turn every talk into a joke. While you may hold your buddies at arm's length, your brain yearns for deep connection. To tell tales and connect with others, since this is how long-lasting friendships are formed. Rather than small talk or good manners, honest and vulnerable dialogues are the way to proceed. The happiest people seek out talks like these, avoiding small talk and gossip. They let their guard down and take risks with the people they care about, which can be frightening. To reveal something personal about yourself, but secrets shared with the appropriate person might help you grow. Friendship that will last a lifetime. Consider your friendships. Are you and your pals connected on Facebook? If you have not already, get down with your pals and go deep into your emotions. Do not be scared to be emotional and real, since those are the most impactful conversations. Altruistic expenditure is ranked 4th. What percentage of your income do you spend on yourself? We buy stuff for ourselves. Everything we think we need at the time makes us happy, but that enjoyment is fleeting. When you think about getting a new phone, for example, you imagine all the different ways you could use it. Your life will be changed by a new phone, but once you get it, it will lose its luster. Your burst of ecstasy flitters away before your eyes as the rose-colored glasses take off. If you are looking for something new, remember that the happiest people do not spend a lot of money on themselves. They understand that joy is fleeting, so instead of spending money on themselves, they donate it to others since, let us say, giving provides you considerably more joy than receiving. Buy a lunch for someone who cannot afford it or make a small donation to a worthy cause. Acts of kindness offer you a deeper feeling of purpose and significance, and you find yourself thinking about them all the time. Outside of yourself, you are making a difference in the world in great and tiny ways. You are choosing to make someone else happy, and that type of joy is priceless. Number 5. Slamming on the brakes. Your routines keep you racing while life moves faster than you believe. Throughout the day, your gaze is fixed in front of you, on your objectives. Concentrating on the future. You are racing to go somewhere, yet you are missing out on the important moments. Life is like driving down a highway. You may speed through it if you want to. Countryside. You may go where you want to go in record time if you only look at the road in front of you. But what about the magnificent landscapes you did not see? What about the memories you did not create? Instead of rushing from one location to another, the happiest people ride their bicycles. The breaks they come to a halt to take in their surroundings. Happy people savor the simple yet great things in life. Smells, tastes, and colors are all pleasures in life. We were surrounded by sunlight, soft grass, and a pleasant wind. Every day, we take these things for granted because we are so focused on the future that we forget about the now. Make a change, then. Set aside some time to appreciate the world around you. It could be 5 minutes or an hour. Be an hour, do whatever you want during that time, and be aware of your surroundings and your comforts. As well as your contributions, consider where you are and all that your world has to offer by opening your eyes and ears. Has to provide the 6th block of passion. What is your passion? A craft, a pastime, or a sport? Or a topic that piques your interest more than anything else in the world, whatever it is that you are passionate about. That your happiness is influenced by your enthusiasm. The issue is that the majority of people are unaware of the situation. Ignoring their passions, they get so preoccupied with work that they become overwhelmed by stress and responsibilities. So, let us say you enjoy doing. Growing up, you swam every chance you got since nothing made you happier back then. However, you now have a full-time job, a family who relies on you, and a lot on your plate. Should you abandon your passion? The happiest people prioritize their interests. It does not matter if your hobbies are not profitable. It makes no difference if you are a bad person. Passion should be a top priority no matter how skilled or dedicated you are at them. Your passions provide you with inspiration, elevate your spirits, brighten your day, and provide you with a sense of purpose. Urge you to live a better life, therefore pursue your passions as often as possible, whether they are sports, music, or art. You enjoy scuba diving, mountain climbing, and painting flowers. Make time for the things you enjoy. Mood assessment. Number 7. How frequently do you assess your mood? It is a difficult task. Because your brain is geared outward, you think about other people. Very few people check in with themselves. Others' requirements, expectations, judgments, and criticisms come to mind. Meanwhile, you ignore the situation. You have attitudes and feelings that guide you through life, but your happiness is controlled by those feelings. On a daily basis, the happiest people assess their moods. They pay close attention to how they feel. They acknowledge how they are feeling and allow themselves to adapt. Happiness is not a given. Because happiness evolves over time, you could be joyful one day and miserable the next. Freedom and excitement may enhance your attitude early in life, yet later in life you may be searching. Happiness necessitates maintenance for comfort and stability, thus you must reevaluate. Every day, reflect on how you are feeling by simply asking yourself, do I feel happy? Today, what makes me happy? Your answers may and should alter over time, some days a little more than others. On some days, things will brighten your world, on others, you will be locked in a funk, unable to find your way out. But, hey, that is fine. What matters is the effort you put into your enjoyment. Happiness will not come to you on a silver platter. It is something you will have to put effort into. Battle and fight for, but if you fight hard enough and are patient and contemplative enough, you will succeed. If you figure out what makes you happy, you will be chasing that happiness for years to come. Subscribe to keep up with the greatest healthing because more incredible material is on the way.